Adventures of Me, and today we're going to be continuing our Dust Let's Play. This is episode number 12. In this episode, we'll be picking up from the previous area where we had just finished a few of the side quests and headed down into the cave to figure out what we can now do. To start off, we're going to be trying to, well, hit that wall apparently, try and work out what it is we can do for these characters that we already have started side quests for, and find out where some of the items may be, and just check if we missed any locations in this main part of the underground here, for any items that we could pick up along the way. Then the next step we're going to be doing, we're going to be heading down to the bottom because we need to head right down below to the basement in the underground, which sounded really weird, and it was pointed out that it was really weird that the basement had an underground. Anyway, we'll be heading down there to see what it is that these people in the underground are looking for. So using the resonance gem, we are able to go through that door and head down to the basement, into the Kiravan Caverns. We'll just save the game here. It's always handy to save so you don't lose your data. Now this area is full of spikes.
Hello again, my friend. I suspected you would return.
And it's rather difficult to navigate. I found a few times I was just hitting the spikes or just hitting different things when I needed to get through, and it can be a bit infuriating. But beside that, it's not the end of the world. It just takes a little bit of patience, which I can't stress enough, I don't really have when it comes to playing some of these video games. Especially when there's the wind that blows you in certain directions. It makes it a lot easier for you to hit these spikes, and quite frankly I was not up for it. Alright, so the first part there was a little bit easier than I predicted it would be. But then you add in these poison bits and starts making it a little bit more frustrating. Just gotta dodge it and try your best not to get hit or run into the wall like that where you needed to jump down. And here in this section there's a sheep that we can pick up as well as bombs that we have to take across the spiky area. And this, I must point out, is where I start to get a little bit frustrated, because I kept getting hit by spikes. I didn't intend to, it's how it happened. I was trying my hardest to jump and dodge it all, and every time I would get back to where I wanted to be, I would then either fall off like that, jump up and then fall straight off, or I'd hit the spikes. And yeah, it could be a little bit frustrating. You got to time everything perfectly in this area so you don't blow up the bomb and you don't jump into the spikes yourself like that. And then that's where it set off. And we didn't make it to the area in which we needed to get that bomb to, but I mean, in all honesty, we're just going to keep moving on and see what happens. And there is another save point there. Obviously that they predict that there is a fair amount of injury in that area. So they've put in a save point for you guys. Now, as you can see, there was a cage there for a second. Oh, I don't even know what they're called. What were they called? I don't remember. I remember we got Super Meat Boy. There's a second cage there with the 4 locks on with the little creature inside. I can't remember what they were called, but we will be coming back to that later. It's not our focus for this episode. Because I would like to collect those because they give you cool little bonuses, and we'll see how that goes. We'll attempt that later on when we can. For now, the main focus was getting through here and finding the objects in which we needed to have And it took a little bit to get up here because for some reason I could not just jump properly there. You ready for it? This is where I was saying it was infuriating with the spikes. Pushed me all the way back down to the bottom. So we will attempt that again. And be thrown right back down. This part I was getting a bit frustrated while playing and actually just wanted to turn the game off. But I persevered, I got through this, I healed myself up for you guys. And I started to slow down after a little while. A little while. Not just yet, a little while. Okay. Here we go. Slowly gonna make it up to the top. And then I fall off again. Yes, so this was really frustrating while I was playing that bit. But we finally make it up to the top, and we learn a new ability. Now we can slide through these little tunnel bits here, which is what we've been discussing that we needed to do for a fair while now. So that's quite handy that we've made it this far now, and that we can actually use this new ability. So what we're going to do, we're going to come up to the top here and try and get all the little hidden unlocks in this area that we possibly can get. Not being 100% sure of what each of them actually are, but we were going to slide through and have a look, because we know there's that cage there, but we weren't planning on necessarily getting the cage. We're just kind of looking through every single area just to make sure we didn't miss anything. And then we'll slide through here and we'll fall straight down. So we'll go into the part with the cage, we'll try and get there, and we'll just have a look to see if there was anything else around, because it is handy. Yes, and I did actually manage to get stuck there, and I had to go back and try again to get through the tunnel in the proper amount of movement, I suppose. So we find that the cage is down here, but we only have one key and we need 4. So we are unable to actually open this cage, and we will have to come back later for it. This is a little bit of a shame, but we can make sure we do that in a later episode. Maybe we can buy some keys and then come back to it. Anyway, now we'll head our way back up to the surface. Now that we have that ability, and we can go and get the black sheep that was to the right of the village, next to where the next to where the old man with the farm was. He had one of his sheep there, and we can also head through top left into the next area where I suppose story mission would take us. So that slide ability opens up a few new areas to us in just this area alone. We also have places towards the start where there was the tunnel. What was there? And there's the hit and stick. So that's another quest that we can turn in now. I can't remember. There's a place in the very first area of the game. I'm pretty sure there was a tunnel in which you could slide into. This is just trying to trigger back my memory from the very first part. How about in the next episode that I record, I'll head back through a couple of the earlier stages, and we'll go through and we'll try and get some of those tunnels explored, just to see what we may have missed out on. And then later on, when we learn the what is it? When we learn the ability to climb those vines, that's what I'm saying. When we learn the ability to climb those vines, we'll actually come back through all the areas that we've been and climb the vines ourselves. So not too bad there. Okay, so we're just gonna head back up to the top. Always handy to get our way back to where we need to go. And we're just seeing what else we can explore in case there's anything we missed. Like we're saying, we like to get 100% of this game complete, and we will do whatever it takes to get there. So we'll just head back over here and we'll talk. No, we won't talk to that guy. We'll go to the wall and get the sheep while we remember it's there. There we go. Now I think that is 3 of the black sheep that we needed to collect. I can't actually remember how many there were. I think there were 5 in total and we've got 3. I think. I can't remember. Anyway, we'll go and talk to... No, we won't. We'll just slide straight past him. We'll go and talk to Blopia.
Oh, mistake. You found her? Now I can get back at that good-for-nothing trolk that done busted up my leg.
Whoa, hang on, Blop. You'd better not pick any fights in your, condition.
Boy, this is a matter of honor and revenge and hitting things with sticks.
Tell you what, I'll beat up some trolks for you.
Bring me their devilish little fingers. 4 of them. No, 40. No, 400. My broken leg demands justice.
How about I gather 4 trolk fingers, just for you? Sound good?
Ah, now that's my boy.
Okay, so now we've given him back the hidden stick, it looks like we have a new quest in which we can participate in, which involves us getting 4 trolk fingers. Which we'll be practicing our counter blows there. Because I believe that's the only way we can hit them, if we get a good counter off. So this will be a little bit challenging for me, actually. Thinking about it. Not being... say that great at the countering technique. But I suppose this will get us plenty of practice. And I suppose it'll help us work on our patience. It sounds terrible that I don't have the patience to do that properly in the game. But I always have been like one of the one of the players that always is a head-on attacker. I always have to go straight in and attack everything. Like I said, I always neglect defense, but we're trying to be all-rounded in this game, which means that I will have to take the time and practice my counter-attacking and practice my defensive skills rather than just hit constantly. This part I thought was interesting, having all the air rush up to the top of the map there, and all the I don't even know what those are. All the creatures there, lack of a better word, creatures. All the monsters who were flying up to the top with me. I thought that was kind of funny. We're just going to try and grab this key there, because it is handy to have all the keys that we can get. Especially when we want to collect the treasure chests that require 4 keys. So here, you just have to time everything to be able to get that bomb up to the top, which I clearly didn't do in the first shot there. We'll try this a few times to get it there. Pretty much, you just need to get the bomb up to blow up the first rail there. And I didn't make that one because I kept flying around the place. I had no idea what I was doing. It was just... let's just keep hitting that special combo move. So this one we just make it to the wall there, which is perfect for us. And we get through, we make it to a save point. We'll just continue on a little bit more, having a look around, seeing what is out there in the world. Being that we've only just opened this area, and I wanted to check it out, to be honest. I wanted to see what was there. I wanted to see more of the cave. I would like to try and get that, was it the 999 combo? Or 900? I don't even remember what it was now. That combo for the boy. The really high combo. I would love to try and get that. That would be amazing to pull that off. and I could only assume that there would be a trophy, an achievement for said thing. I mean, that would be pretty cool. And we've leveled up, which is handy, because now we can add a new skill gem to our slot there. Here we go. Take out the creatures, and then we can level up. Now they've got falling rocks here, which I did not like. What are we going to do? We're going to do our defense there, bringing it up to 70, which is good. Yeah, these falling rocks that you can see, you've got to time your way through it so you don't get hit. I did not like them, because a few times I got hit when I didn't think I was supposed to be hit. I don't know how to word that. It was like once or twice I just got hit and I didn't realise why, because I thought I was standing clear of whatever it was. Like there. Like, why did I get hit there? I don't understand that bit. But anyway, doesn't matter too much. It was wasn't the end of the world, to be honest. It was like 9 damage, so it did nothing really. I was trying to get up there, but I couldn't actually work out how to align my character into the correct place. So it didn't matter in the end. But yeah, that was another spot. You have to time it perfectly. It can be a little bit difficult to get through them if you're impatient like I am at this game. But it's okay. We managed to time it and we got through, which is good. And I was so tempted to go through that tunnel there, but then I realized we would have just had to time all that sequence back to get through. So I didn't waste my time doing it. For you guys. I didn't waste it for you guys. And then we've found a new area here with some ants for us to kill. So we know this is the right way to be going. We've got some bigger creatures to defeat and a new save point, which generally means that there's still a little bit to go. I feel like there's going to be a boss at the end of this area for some reason. I just do. But we'll have to find out in another episode. Anyway guys, thank you for watching this one. We're going to call it the end of an episode here. Please leave a like and subscribe. Every little bit helps. And comment some feedback and suggestions down in the comment section below. And that is today's adventure. And I'll see you next time.